Good morning. Welcome to the morning brew. I'm going to try to keep this as quiet as I can so I'm not waking up totally everyone as my cat is trying to knock over everything I have on this table. Hopefully you can all hear me. Suzanne's sleeping. Ethan is sleeping. He was already moaning because I was making noise out here. This is the biggest cup of coffee I had, and I needed it. So, welcome. King's Coronation. I have it on his TV. I don't know why I felt like streaming this, but I did it. But my immediate eye is going to water for a while because it usually does in the morning. But I figured we'd sit here. It's a moment in history. Last one was 70 years, of course, with Queen Elizabeth. So I know I was going to get up and watch it. I know a few others have. I see a few in the chat. I know my sister's up too. She should be. She said she was going to be. I'm going back and forth between channels. Right now, I've seen prime ministers walk in. Tony Blair, and there's Johnson, who a lot of people don't like. But there he is. So yeah, we'll sit together and watch. That's about it. We can talk about other things too, but I feel we need to talk more about this because, again, 70 years ago, none of us were alive. Last time this happened, I don't think. I know my mother was, but nobody in the chat, I don't believe, was. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, maybe I'll get my headphones so you can receive it a little better. I know Kay left that message last night, and Sai is here. She didn't want to go out into the crowd, so she's watching it from home. Jennifer's up. Good morning, Jennifer. About to put the scones in the oven. I didn't get scones. We're going to go buy scones today. We're going to go to that bakery we always go to, Rites Bakery today. I told Suzanne we'll go for a ride. But they have some good scones, so maybe I'll pick up a scone on behalf of King Charles. Sai, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Doug, what's up? Let's crown a king. I don't have a crown, so we can't. Oh, you meant that one. Okay. Matt Birchfield, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Yvonne G, good morning. It is early. It's early. I mean, it's only 5:15, 5:10 here. I didn't go to bed until after midnight, so I knew I was going to struggle this morning, but it wasn't too bad. I'm used to it, I guess. Saw you anywhere near the festivities? Doug's wondering. Sai's on her couch. Sai is pretty smart. England, Portugal. William, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Crazy. She didn't want to be in London. No. I know I have a few followers, friends, a few friends. Dan's from London. Aussie Robo and English Jet, they're in London, closer to London. And there's one more. Who else? Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now, but there's one more who's closer to London. Brian K, what's going on? I could probably pop over. You can hear me fine. Thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate it. It's 10:17 over here. Yeah, it's a 5-hour difference, so it's 5. I changed cable boxes. We had a problem. The old cable box had a clock. This one doesn't. So now it's been bothering Suzanne and I for a while now. Jennifer is making blueberry and lemon scones. I'm not a blueberry fan myself, but okay. I like the chocolate chip ones. I'm sorry, not a blueberry, not a lemon fan. I like blueberry scones. Lemon, People haven't been camping out for days. Oh, I'm sure they have. We've seen the videos. I guess the parade's about to start with King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla. See Dignitaries still being walked in. I was trying to plug in my other phone so I can see chat without having to do this and scroll. So give me a second. We're going to have... I won't be doing this. Chris Dye, good morning. How are you? Chris can't tag. He's on his phone. Well, I'm on my phone too, but wow, this eye is really bad. But yeah, I thought of waking up. Forget about waking up Michaela. She would kick my you-know-what. This is like the radio. Before 6, you can swear a little bit. Um, I won't do that, but I'm contemplating, do I want to wake up Suzanne? She told me to wake her up, but she would be one cranky woman. We have some pretty ponies coming down. Again, I'll be flicking between Fox News and CNN just to see who's got the. MSNBC has one too. I'm gonna go back and forth. Nope, commercial. See who's got better. Who's got the better camera? CNN. Now I don't know which American dignitaries are there. I don't think Biden went. So I don't know if it's the Secretary of State. I don't know if it's Camilla, the Vice President. I have no clue because I didn't see him walk in. Again, let me know what channel you're watching. Maybe I'll flick it back and forth so we can all be on the same channels. I know in the UK it's a little different, but I'm waiting for Ethan to come running out of that room and tell me to shut up. But right now I'm seeing a picture of the palace, and it looks like Charles is already inside the carriage. And they're just waiting. Hope there's air conditioning in that carriage. Sorry, what's the weather over there? I see it looks overcast, looks cloudy. The flag is blowing pretty hard on top of the palace, so looks like it's pretty windy. Yolanda, welcome in. Good morning. Joe Biden and here. Oh, Joe Biden and her granddaughter went. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I wasn't sure who went. Oh, the carriage is moving. We're moving. We have a carriage moving. This is going to be ridiculous. I'm sorry, folks, but we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this because, again, this is cool. When I see this, I think of the movie The King's Speech, when King Charles, his grandfather, was coronated, became king, when his brother stepped down. Love the movie. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend the movie. We have some cheers. I could put the volume on. I don't care about copyrights or anything. Andy, who's Andy? I see. Good morning, Andy. Deborah. Good morning, Deborah. Oh, Andy. Good morning, Andy. I'm like, where's Andy? I didn't see Andy coming. Oh, see, this is why I was plugging in this. I saved my old phone so I can scroll here. Here we go. We got some white horses. I call them ponies. We got some white ponies. Speaking of ponies, Kentucky Derby today. Place your bets. I was thinking of doing that live too. I still might. Depends if I'm home. We'll do that live. Charles looks like he's in all white. He's got a white. What he's got on, but he's got something white. All right, now let me into YouTube. I don't want to update now. Now to find my own channel. Isn't that a problem? But thanks. 16 of you joining us this morning. This isn't a highlight for many people. Here we go. Let's make sure my volume is off. Oh, we have God Save the King. I'm not standing for this, but I would if I was there. Charles III and Queen ride in Diamond Jubilee coach to Westminster. I'd like to visit the UK someday. It's on my bucket list. Go see some friends. And all the history that's out there. Is that a real gold on a carriage? So we've heard. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to knock it off. I've heard that it's real, yes, myself. He looks happy. Doesn't he look happy? You think he's ever thinking, like, maybe I should have, like, said, forget this, I don't want it, and let William be king?
As the national anthem was just played and the procession is now getting underway. So this is a much smaller procession than the one that will be coming back. That's still pretty spectacular.
Yes, it's not the same one. They're using this one to bring him and a different one to come back. If I'm correct, the one that brings him back is older. Stupid cat. Cat's not used to having people up this early. So now he's acting stupid. All right, we're not going to hear. Excited for the Derby. I've been to it 3 times. I have not been to it any times, but I have wagered many times on the Derby. So we'll be placing some bets today. I'm waiting for the last minute, see what the odds are like. 40th monarch, according to site, to be crowned. I have coffee. I'm sure others have tea and scones. Jennifer's making her scones. King Charles is too much of a man, Karen, to be in charge. We'll see. Again, I'm not British. I don't pretend to be British, but it's more a formality, isn't it? I mean, the UK still has their government. England has their government, the prime minister. Isn't it more, pomp and stance, all of this, I seem to believe so. But it's still cool. It's still, again, it's part of history. This is still history. I mean, grandfather was king and beforehand, and it's cool. I did not have tea, but I'll grab hot chocolate later. I saw all the guards and soldiers are marching. I saw photos and videos of them all getting on the trains and everything. There's a lot of them there today. I would assume not all of them, but there is many guards and soldiers, and he's not a waiver. Are they not allowed? Oh, there he goes. Here I am talking, and I'm like, Mom would have been hello. Actually, probably not, but I didn't think he was waving. I don't think she should be queen. I don't. I think too many rules were changed for her to become queen. We have that one horse in the front that's really acting up. Looks like my cat right now, being stupid. Stay in line. That's a lot of beautiful black horses. Jennifer, the teacher in me, loves witnessing history. Yes, and I'm sure. I don't know if these days. I don't know if you're allowed to even talk about it in school. But this would be something I'm sure you would consider and love to talk about when you go back to school Monday. I know school's almost over, so congrats to you. Congrats to everybody. Can't wait for school, Ethan, to be done. Let's see what the TV's saying. I have not seen that right now, but.
A slow, meticulous, and methodical rehabilitation to the fact that she's here now. I think also.
Sorry, I wasn't alive to see the Queen. Yeah, none of us were. Sorry.
Interruptions, shall we speak? King Charles I spent a lot of time in direct contact.
Oh, sorry. Well, I get it. You never know how long a monarchy will last, but I think. Well, you know your government out there. You know what the people are asking for. So you're right. You don't know if Charles will be the last. But you're a young girl. Charles is not going to last that much longer. So I'm sure you will see. I'm sure we all will see William at one day become king. Unless they abolish all of it, which is a possibility. Well, Harry you'll never see as king because he stepped down from the government. I mean, from the monarchy, but it would have took a lot for Harry to be king because of the line. Of course, William, then all of his children. Yeah, I'm trying to see what he's wearing too. I saw white, but he's got like a red coat and his I want to say his cape. is white.
Of the service. And Anderson, this is in some shape or form what we're seeing so far.
Alex Miller, good morning.
Together on previous occasions were marriages, they don't think of but what we will see afterwards, the long, great procession from the Abbey back to Buckingham Palace.
I'm glad that Harry's made it over. That you gotta wonder, as an American, and again, Cy, I was hoping more of our British friends would pop in, but Cy would, she's there, she's close, there's more news, but as a father and as an American, but you read what you read, and I don't believe half of it. I think most of it's played for the news. I do believe in racism. I do believe because of history that maybe some of them are. Is King Charles racist? I don't think so. I don't want to believe so. Do I believe Meghan felt racism while she was there? Yes. Do I agree with her not going? Yeah, because the attention would have been all on her. That's what we'd be watching right now instead of the parade. But I mean, with Harry, I just think it's more. I think they're playing more for the news. I really do. It's more him defending his wife. I think he's happy that he's there. I think he knows he wanted to be there. I'm sure he still wants to be part of the monarchy. The man is sticking up for his wife. But I don't think. I don't think Harry, like I said, didn't want to be there and be part of all of this. Do I think he has disagreements with his brother? Yes, plenty. We all do. Playing an instrument must be hard playing an instrument. Yeah, you see the guy banging those drums and riding that horse? That horse kicks to one side or the other, man. He's done. Again, I just started when I got up. Literally, it was get up, use the restroom, wash my face, and make coffee and get over here. So I don't know who was seated celebrity-wise. But we can all admit, if Diana was there, it would be 80% celebrities and the rest dignitaries. Cy personally loves Meghan. You know what? I couldn't tell you anything she was in. I know she was on the game show Deal or No Deal, but I actually don't even remember her there. So I can. Do I believe her? Yes. Do I like her? I don't even know her. I don't care one bit or the other. Harry, I think is Harry was always my favorite prince. Like me, the youngest. The attention was always on the other. So, wish him nothing but the best, but her, hey, give or take. Deborah, I sure hope William and Harry find a way back to being loving brothers. It's hard. Take it from somebody that knows it's hard. Jennifer, Mrs. Diana, would have been something else if that was real love, real marriage. You know what? It would have been something else, even if they did get divorced and this happened. Would she be there? I think she would for her children. I would like to think that I think she would be there.
pledge homage and pledge allegiance to the king. So this caused a huge uproar. What would that mean?
No one likes Camilla. Everyone favors Diana. Of course. I mean, that's expected. It's the same here. I just don't. I don't know. I don't read a lot of books, but books you read, movies you watch, whatever, the news you hear. It's the religion. You get divorced. Well, even though Diana, well, no, they were getting divorced, so they get divorced. So the next woman should not be queen, even if you had a word after it, consort, whatever it is. I don't know. I feel that she doesn't deserve anything. She don't deserve crowns. She don't, be the sidekick. I'm the king. You're my wife. You're the sidekick. I'm contemplating when I go wake up Suzanne. I'm sure she's heard me talk already. Yes, Harry does have his mother's spirit. We were in Disney the first year of the what's it called, the Invictus Games. I think I'm probably botching that. But the first ones were at Disney World. Back in, it was our solo trip. So back in 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And we were there. Harry was there. He was at Grand Floridian, his room. We were hoping to run into him. But we didn't, Suzanne and I. But that would have been cool. But I know, he was there for that. We were there at the same time. Right. She should have no title. No queen consort. I know all the channels are going to have the same feed because they're pretty much all using the same camera. But let me flick. See who's got what. NBC's still showing Dignitaries coming in. I'm sure it's mini princesses. That's what I call them. Nieces, grandnieces. What if Fergie's there? Anybody know Fergie's there? I know she's still not involved, but she still has a decent relationship with her husband because of the kids.
Indeed, you're very much right about all of that. Everyone, we're keeping an eye on the arrivals there, not only of the...
I don't know if you can hear the TV at the same time, so I have it up a little bit.
Parliament Street to Westminster Abbey, but also we're looking for royals who will be coming through...
A lot of build up to the coverage. I'm sure. I don't know when it started here. I set it for 5:15, the stream. I looked at the timetable for the event. It looks like they're sticking right to it, so I didn't want to start too late. Didn't want to start too early either. Verizon commercial. No, let's get out of here. We don't want Verizon commercial. We don't want ads. I didn't even monetize this video. That's what I didn't want ads. I didn't want nothing on. It is Saturday, beginning of the weekend. It was a good week, so this is a nice way to start the weekend. Like I said, today we'll go out, go to bakery, get some pastries. That's about it today. It's our anniversary next weekend, next Saturday. I don't know what we're going to do. Freaking cat. Driving me nuts. He's running back and forth like a nut if you can hear him. Now he's on the table. Kyle, get down. Now he's going to stare at me. You should get some total control out of here. Get down. Right now we have a night booked at Foxwoods, the casino, but not sure if we're going to keep it or not. But that's next Saturday, so. All the scandals, yes. We love talking about the scandals. Home Candies, good morning. Oh, it's Harry. Oh, that's right. I've read this in the timetable. Now it's the family. Okay. Harry walking in with, I don't know who. Oh, that's what's his name's daughters. Never mind. Sorry if you're watching the same thing. Maybe you're the same feed. You can help me out with some people.
William, Kate, Charles, the Miller, the ones that he's been savaging in his book, things could take a slightly tenser tone.
Hard not to notice that he's sort of straggling at the end of this group of cousins, and
Group of cousins, yes. They looked familiar once I got a better look at their faces. Eugene. Eugene's the one in pink. Okay, thank you.
if she's not with him, there might not
She
be
had a very important other engagement, which is the fourth birthday.
Daughter of Princess Anne. Yep. The one up front, the one in the darker, I believe that's blue.
that their birthday is on Tuesday, they'll believe you.
The idea that's the reason she hasn't come to you, baby.
How do you think he was having as well?
I would imagine Harry's feeling
Very
pretty,
nervous.
well, I would think he's feeling pretty uncomfortable. I'm sorry, but he's spent the last few years trashing his family at every chance he's got, causing enormous damage to their
Speaking of the princess.
calling a bunch of callous racists with his wife without any evidence of that. And I think that he will probably be feeling pretty uncomfortable. A lot of people in that congregation, I can tell you.
Do you think she's comfortable wearing all of that? That big robe, big drape. I don't even know what they're called. What are we calling them? No, sorry. Don't be sorry. Feel free, because I'm gonna ask you either way. Because names, you know me and names. I can barely remember your name. So I'm joking. Well, maybe I'm not, but if you see somebody, feel free, because I'm sure the feed is going to be the same. Because it's one camera inside the church, it's one camera outside. Everybody's just robbing the same feed. So feel free to throw out names. Yes, here's Princess Anne. That one I see. That one I knew. No, she probably has to, right? So that was one big. I'd be like, can we change everything? Can I just wear a suit? Are we good? Do I need all this stuff on me? Okay, good morning. Doug wants to know what's the opinion on Harry's wife in England. I'm sure Sai can answer that. I think she did a little while earlier, but she can answer that again. Okay, good morning. I want to see if I wake up Suzanne. Bear with me. I should mute them. I'm going to mute it just in case she. I realized I was muted after I was saying I have pants on and I didn't sleep in the shirt. Then I realized I was muted. Nobody heard that. Woke up Suzanne. Do you want to watch it? Well, no. Okay, so I'm assuming that's a no. It was something like that. Let's see if I missed anything. People my generation love her. Most people love Meghan. The carriage is on Downing Street where the president is. Where the president? You mean the prime minister? That even I know. What is it? 15 Downing Street? You know what you do see on that street? It's a lot of horse poop. It's a lot of cleaning up to do. Not too far from Westminster. Yes. Well, we're seeing a picture of the crown. The crown and the staffs for both of them. That can't be her crown. How's that? That made no sense. That was weird. You might hear birds now. I opened the window up. It was getting a little warm in here. 10 Downing Street. Thank you. I thought 15. Wish I had. We're talking about scones. I had brownies. Suzanne made brownies last night. I don't want to get a brownie. I don't want to eat on stream right now. Wish I had donuts. I think Uber Eats will deliver donuts at this hour. 5 a.m. Let's get some donuts.
I wonder, I'm going back to the time when Elizabeth was crowned and wondering what Charles's memories are of that, because we've seen television footage of him sitting between his aunt, Princess Margaret, and
I tried listening to what this gentleman's saying on Fox News. Yes, Charles was alive when the Queen, because she became Queen at a young age, but yeah, he was alive.
He immediately sniffed it and then put it under the Queen's mother's nose to consider the scent of it.
Huh.
So you have to remember, this is a family, and he'll have childhood memories when he gets to the point when the crown is placed on his head. It'll be quite moving for him, I'm sure. And of course, Camilla, as you pointed out before, I think she could never.
I would expect to see more people on the street, but I guess those streets are tight, like from building to sidewalks. I mean, it looks very busy. But I would still expect to see more. Like I would think to see 10, 15, 20 deep up to that gate. But you're not. Maybe a lot of people thought like, sorry, forget it. I'm not going into that craziness. I'll just watch it at home.
Yeah. I was saying, Chris, it's going to be an amazing moment in history to see a queen also get.
Sai, can you fill us in on those flags? I noticed a lot of different flags. Is there a reason? Well, I'm sure there's a reason, but that just jumped. What was that? Brian K. Brian, there. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in, Brian. Big Ben. Yeah, I saw that Big Ben was on the screen. Big Ben. Best thing I know about Big Ben is National Lampoon's Vacation. So, part 2. Some people 50-50 on Charles. Deborah, did Charles demand that Camilla be crowned queen? I think so. I do, Deborah. I think rules were changed just so she can become queen. Adam's Land. What's up, Adam? Hey, man. Good morning. When Queen died, the crowns were made. Crowds were mad. Oh, crowds were mad. Everybody loved the Queen. Again, even I don't read a lot of books, so I don't even want to say when you read books, but when you watch news, when you watch movies, another great movie was what was it called? Elizabeth. You know, when the portray of her after Diana died. And when Tony Blair had to, bring the country to her, pretty much, and here they are at Westminster. They changed the hearts of a lot of people with the Queen. You always wonder. Like I knew my relationship, a normal relationship with the grandparents, like what I have now with my granddaughter, what I will have, what Suzanne will have. You got to wonder with the royal monarchy, is it somewhat the same? Like this, did Harry at the age of 5 walk in and be like, "What's up, Graham?" I know on screen everything has to be different and proper, but I think was it normal? The Union Jack is the British flag. No, that one I know, but there was a lot of different flags up on those poles. Flags of the Commonwealth. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. That's what I thought it was. Like here, every state has their own flag. I thought that's what that would have been.
So this is that moment when King and soon-to-be Queen arriving at Westminster Abbey to see the 40 coronations.
I'm going to put it up a little so we can hear what they're saying. I have it on Fox News. I'm a Democrat. I usually don't have it on Fox News. Let me go back to CNN real quick, see what
And of course, his grandfather was King George VI, who was the accidental king, because Edward VIII, who should have been.
He was the accidental king. Great movie, I'm telling you. Adam's here. Adam's my movie guy. The man makes movies. He's a producer. The King's Speech. Loves. Suzanne hates when I watch a King's Speech because I watch it over and over. It's one of those. King's Speech is one of those. Everybody's got those few movies like Jaws. When Jaws is on, you gotta watch it. You know, even if it's on cable commercials, I don't know this just a little bit. You gotta watch it. Well, the King's Speech for me, if it's on HBO, Cinemax, whatever, I gotta watch it. I love that movie. But it's true, he was the accidental king. You know, Henry VIII decided, not Henry VIII, his brother, which sorry, but which king he was, decided he didn't want to be. He wanted to have his lovely affair with the American woman. He's wearing the robe of state and coronation tunic, Royal Navy trousers. Prince William and Kate and the kids are going to join the king. Yeah, I didn't see them walk in yet. Is that what they're waiting for? They go, oh, it's raining there. No, that's too bad. Started raining. Well, I guess everything's not going to plan because the carriage arrived before Kate and William. So we have a pause. You think he's picking at his nose right now? So usually when I do stuff like that, you all know when I hum and everything, I'm a little aggravated. I wonder if he's a little aggravated right now. And she's flicking her hands like, well, I don't know. Maybe there was traffic. Why isn't William here? Oh, I know that face. Can you read the lips? I could have sworn I saw a couple F-bombs there. My opinion. I'm not making fun of this right now because I enjoy what I'm watching. This is why I did this, but I don't think somebody's happy right now. I think she said something stupid. I'm used to it. She's on that side of the wall. And you mumble a couple of words. And I think that's what he just did. He is not happy. Adam says King's Speech is a very good movie. I thought it was great. But we all have. I'll take Adam's opinion. Very good movie. I thought it was. I thought, for me, I love the movie only because it taught me something. You know, I learn a lot of my things from movies like those. You know, and then you go Google, was it all really true? So I had no idea that the king had a speech impediment. Oh, I hear footsteps. Yep, footsteps. Somebody's coming out of the room. Thankfully, the camera's on this side. So. And we have a door open. Some crunchy eyes. My queen is awake. My queen consort is up. Oh yes, there is Kate's. They have arrived a little late, but they have arrived. I guess those horses had some good power. They were going. Sai giving us play-by-play. Sai, thank you for that. Sai right now for this is like Isaac Nale on a Disney World ride. We got lyrics. We have play-by-play. Okay, don't pick up her dress any higher. We don't want it. We don't want memes to go out. Sai, who is that blonde lady? Is that just her? I don't want to say her lady in waiting because they don't have those anymore. I don't think they do. Is she? Because she is very well dressed. Is she family? The lady helping her with the veil, with the dress. Oh, don't fall. I only saw his face. I didn't see him walk in. I might have been looking at chat. That's another thing. And it was the same with William and Harry and Charles in the beginning. But what goes through a child's head? I know what goes through mine. I have an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old. George is not far off. What goes through a child's mind at that age in this family? Knowing I will be king. Oh, there he is. Yes, you are way ahead of us at the side. Well, again, it depends what channel I'm watching. Louis. You have Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and then Louis. Hey, Louis. You're screwed, Louis. You're third in line. You're fifth in line. Yeah, you ain't going anywhere, buddy. Hang out with Harry. He'll teach you how to be, like, behind. Kate looks beautiful, according to Sai, and I'm sure she does. I am not a fan of Kate. I do believe she's racist. I do believe not racist. I believe she's stuck up. I do. Yeah, I believe she's stuck up. I believe she's going to be and again, to me, this is all pop and stance because there is a government in England, but I think she is going to be a tough queen. If you know what I mean. I don't see her to be what Diana would have been when it comes to crown. I don't even see her being what Queen Elizabeth was. I think she is very snotty. My opinion. Nothing against the royals or the Brits. I think Kate fought hard to become William's wife. Steal that spotlight. Jennifer, well said. That's a good way to put it. I've always thought this marriage was arranged myself. They found somebody that this will be perfect for William. I don't know. To me, she's just very snobby. Adam, what does Adam got? Yes, William is very happy with his role without a shadow of a doubt. He loves the royal family and his duty. That I see. I believe that. I totally agree with that. Like Harry could, as we've seen, can care less. That's why he got out. And that's another reason why I think Kate's a good fit for him, because she wants to be queen. She wants to be in charge. She wants the spotlight eventually. 10:57. We're on schedule. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I was going to get a refresh my coffee real quick. I shut my TV off. What a dummy. I hit the wrong button. All right. We're going to play with size play-by-play for now because I shut my TV off like an idiot. All right. Joy, good morning, Joy. I would have expected the king to be last, not Kate and William. But again, I don't know how this all works. I'm sure there's a reasoning to this, and I'm sure Sire or even Adam can fill us in on this reason if you know your own British rules. But I would have thought I don't know, I would have just thought that they would have been last. We have singing. As we have singing, I'm going to go refresh my coffee. Ooh. I'm sorry, I have a little end table in front of me. That's what I'm using right now. I'm definitely going to need a nap when we're done. Oh, I'm trying to set myself up where I don't look too bad. Sorry, those are the two ladies I was talking about right there in whites. Are those just her ladies in waiting? Are those just her maids to help her with all of this going on? I'm sorry, Harry served the military. He served his country and a member of his family. Totally agree, Jennifer. I agree, but let's remember that Harry chose what he wanted. I mean, let's be honest. He didn't want part of this. So, but you're right. If you can change rules for her to be queen, you can change rules to have your son walk. But I don't. Harry to me is just a normal boy. He didn't want this. I don't think he even wanted to walk. Again, just what I think. We'll put this up a little bit. Let's listen. I know you're all listening, but let's listen a little bit. That's an experience too for those children. They can tell their children later on in life. We sang at the king's coronation. Good point, Adam. I said that earlier. It's been 70 years. This is why I got up to watch it. I said it earlier. You don't know if you'll see the next one. I think you will very soon. He's old. He's frail, just like his mother was. Even though the father and the mother lived to a very long age. You just don't know. But, again, I love things like this. I love learning about the monarchy and British and, the royalty of England. So I made sure to get up for this. Why am I streaming it? People might think I wanted views or monetization or super chats, whatever. I just figured, why not? I haven't streamed in a while. Let's do this. It's a morning brew. I have the morning brew, so we're doing the morning brew. Have your coffee and tea. Well, side, they were right behind just her, so I'm thinking it was just somebody to help her. See, they're helping her again, making sure everything's right. They do look a little like her. Is it her family? Does she have family? I mean, you know what I mean? Does she have like sisters? And do you think that's her sisters helping her? Her bridesmaids? A little resemblance there. She just looks mean. I'm sorry. I guess because growing up with Diana and everything, she just looks mean. Is Harry like 6 rows back to the corner? Is it like at a wedding? Is Harry sitting like next to the kitchen? Sorry, catching up the chat. Adam just said basically what I said. Harry did choose what what he's going through now. King looks stressed and nervous. Well, see, there's the seat that you see in the King's speech, where he will be crowned. Joyce, I am very fascinated with the royal. I mean, you don't have to hear. I mean, every 4 years you vote for president, you vote for a senator, and again, the Brits have their government, but there is still royalty. And Adam can chime in, and Cy can too. I think this is all pop and stance because again, there is a government, so. But it's still cool to have. It's not like it was 500 years ago where they ruled. They were the law.
As children of the kingdom of God, we welcome you in the name of the King of Kings.
Oh, this is cute.
In his name and after his example, I come not to be served, but to serve.
I thought, well, I mean, it is church. I was going to say, is this like church where we're going to go into choir after
The
every word?
grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you. Hallelujah.
Yes, we're good for now.
Christ is risen.
We're all watching it. Thank you for helping us out too. Sorry, with like earlier with knowing people and the names and everything. I think right now we're good. We're all going to watch the crowning. Let's all enjoy this now.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered to offer worship and praise to Almighty God, to celebrate the life of our nations, to pray for Charles, our King, to recognize and to give thanks for his life of service to this nation, the realms, and the Commonwealth, and to witness with joy his anointing and crowning, his being set apart and consecrated for the service of his people. Let us dedicate ourselves alike, in body, mind, and spirit, to a renewed faith, a joyful hope, and a commitment to serve one another.
I would love to visit this church. I really would. There's, I need to get out there. Oh, he's singing. I'm like, why is that guy just standing there in the middle? What is he, a bodyguard? What's his name? Kyrie Ellison. Kyrie Ellison. That's what Adam wrote here. Right, Adam? You're getting double behind. I'm behind a few seconds and then turning into YouTube time, even behind more. Good point. What he's singing is being sung in Welsh, what I'm reading here on my TV. So is the king going to do a lap around the chair? There's a name of that chair. Adam, help me out here. Or Cy, what's the name of that chair? Cy, don't worry about it. Go do what you got to do. We're good with. Now we're just going to read along with the TV and. But if Adam or you can remind us of the name of the seat. There's Harry. Yep, Harry is one,
King
two,
Charles, your
3 rows back.
undoubted
Harry is
king.
3 rows back.
Wherefore, all you who are come this day to do your homage and service, are you willing to do the same? God save King Charles.
St. Edward's chair. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
I here present unto you King Charles, your undoubted king. Wherefore all you are come this day to do your homage and service. Are you willing to do the same?
I here present unto you King Charles, your undoubted king. Wherefore all you who are come this day to do your homage and service, are you willing to do the same?
I here present unto you King Charles, your undoubted king. Wherefore all you who are come this day to do your homage and service, are you willing to do the same?
Well, Doug, thanks for having us on at the same time, taking blood out. I guess there's nothing else to watch while you're taking the veins out. I mean, just because of the viralness, not that I am streaming anything, you can't see anything, but it would be something else if he just tripped over the robe or something. Morning, Jeanette.
Sir, to keep you ever mindful of the law and the gospel of God, as the rule for the whole life and government of Christian princes, receive this book, the most valuable thing that this world has to offer. Here is wisdom. This is the royal law.
Morning, Julie.
These are
Cheers.
the lively oracles of God.
The only reason the camera's still on me, I could have turned the camera and faced the TV, but you're all watching the same thing. I hope you all have the TV on. It's just not me, but the volume I have up because I have it up, because I want to hear it. But unfortunately, all you get to do is stare at this mug. I could show you outside. The birds are chirping. The sun is out. We haven't seen the sun in 4 days.
By law, whose settlement you will swear to maintain, is committed to the true profession of the gospel, and in so doing will seek to foster an environment in which peoples of all faiths and beliefs may live freely.
He's sitting there thinking, I never thought this day would come. I thought Mom was going to live until 110.
And is enshrined in law. Are you willing to take the oath?
I am willing.
I thought he was looking at her for permission. Can I say I'm willing, please? Can I do this? Please, Camilla.
Will you solemnly promise and swear to govern the peoples of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, your other realms and the territories to any of them belonging or pertaining,
according to their respective laws and customs.
I solemnly promise so to do.
Will you, to your part, cause law and justice in
Again,
mercy to
I'm
be
not knocking
executed
anything.
in all your judgments?
And I'm sure he couldn't remember everything, but it's you gotta love the priest holding the card and pointing at the line you're gonna have to read. Don't screw up. This is the line. Right here. We're right here.
Will you, to the utmost of your power, maintain the laws of God and the true profession of the gospel? Will you, to the utmost of your power, maintain in the United Kingdom the Protestant Reformed religion established by law? Will you maintain and preserve inviolably the settlement of the Church of England and the doctrine, worship, discipline, and government thereof, as by law established in England? And will you preserve unto the bishops and clergy of England and to the churches there committed to their charge all such rights and privileges as by law do or shall appertain to them or any of them?
All this I promise to do. The things which I have herebefore promised, I will perform and keep, so help me God.
As he points, kiss the Bible.
Your Majesty, are you willing to commit, subscribe, and declare to the statutory accession declaration oath?
I am willing. I, Charles, do solemnly and sincerely, in the presence of God, profess, testify, and declare that I am a faithful Protestant, that I will, according to the true intent of the enactments which secure the Protestant succession to the throne, uphold and maintain the said enactments to the best of my powers according to law.
Who is the woman in teal holding what looks like a sword? Good question. We'll leave that for the Brits to answer. Yeah, Adam inside. Camilla keeps staring at the same spot. Oh, finally she looked somewhere else. Wondering who's sitting across from her. This is a special bank holiday weekend in the UK. We always have 2 bank holidays in May. At the beginning and at the end of the month. This year we get 3rd. This one's for the Coronation. Well, I'm sure you're all loving that, an extra weekend off or an extra holiday off. That's what we need to do here. Well, we do get election day off. Some of us get election, not work-wise. I'm sorry, school-wise, I was thinking. We need stuff like that here. Election day, everybody stays home. Now you can't even see Harry. I like what the TVs. I like what the British. Well, because it is a British feed. I like what they're doing. The only time you saw Harry is when he was walking in, and you got a glimpse of where he was sitting when the cameras were on the family. I'm glad they're sticking to it. Like, we're not going to bring any attention to him. Let's not put the camera just on Harry ever. Haven't seen it yet. I'm glad they're not doing that. Oh, Jennifer. Yep.
God of compassion and mercy,
She might be high.
whose Son was sent
Some people need that
not
to get through
be
stuff
served,
like this.
but to serve.
Trust me, when I go to
The
church,
grace
I'm Catholic, but when I go to church, it's like
perfect
to
freedom,
sit through some of those sermons.
and in that freedom, knowledge of thy truth.
And you all know I'm joking
Grant
because
that I may
I've
be
never
blessing
smoked anything in my life. So
of every faith and belief, that together we may discover the ways of gentleness and be led into the paths of peace.
Jennifer, you didn't miss much. I mean, rewind it. I mean, on the TV, not on here because you can't see it. But he just walked in with his cousins, a couple of cousins, and that was it. She has that same smile sign. Oh, she's hoping it. Oh, that's not the chair. I thought he was going to go be crowned on the chair. Oh, hey, Ray. This Tails. How are you, Ray? Welcome in. I am doing well. Hopefully, you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing good too. I still want to know who those two ladies in white are. I think they're just for her. You know, she needs help with everything. Side, please don't worry about it. It's the weekend. You go do what you got to do. Thank you for doing a play-by-play. I appreciate. Thank you for helping me with names that I had no idea. I couldn't remember who they were. Thank you. Thanks for just popping in and watching. Jennifer, I feel like Tony's in the chat right now. Oh. What a beautiful church. I've told Suzanne, we need to find a way to travel a little broader. As it is, Disney's getting so expensive. It's probably cheaper to go to London. I can get a flight. I mean, it's got nothing to do with England, but I can get a flight to like Iceland from Providence for like $250. It's like I'd go to Iceland just to see history, older things than what we have here. Yes, Doug. Sai's going to the after party. That's why she's heading out. She was invited. There was only a few. I'll enjoy Guardians. I haven't watched 1 or 2 yet, so I'm not even going to watch 3. It's actually a beautiful weekend, so we're not staying home today. I would say maybe we'd watch that. No problem, right? Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for keeping us on. Yes, Jennifer and Tony are visiting France next year. They're going to be my European streamers. We're gonna hook Tony and Jen up with my logins, and we're gonna get some some Euro Disney. I'm joking. I really don't know. I went to go see the Queen Lioness Day before her funeral back in September. She was at Westminster Hall, built by William Cochran in 1066. That must have been an experience, Adam. I know you had gone because I saw you in some mod chats and talking to Rob Fuzz and everything. But that must have been truly an experience. Jen, trust me, enjoy your vacation. You know I'm joking about. I had mentioned that to Tony, but I'm totally joking. You know me in this channel. It's whatever, whatever the mood is in, I'm in. Whatever's going on, like this. This was. I looked at Suzanne yesterday. I'm surprised she didn't call me stupid. I told her, I said, I want to stream it. I'm going to sit here. I'm glad 20 of you are here. But it was just one of those things. This isn't really, I'm not showing you anything. We're just sitting here chatting. But that's what I like the most. I've told you all that. Is talking, I point this way because that's where the chat is talking to you, people.
Right.
I'm glad Sai's here, Adam. I'm glad you're all here. But, people from the UK we can discuss what's going on with their personal views of that. But no, I would never ask or expect you truly to stream something on my channel just because of to have content. Not me.
Thy servant Charles our King, and bestow upon him such gifts of wisdom and love, that we and all thy people may live in peace and prosperity and in loving service.
I have a serious question. I really do.
To thine eternal glory.
I mean, we haven't seen this in 70 years, but it is a Catholic church. It is. Are we going to do communion too for all those people that are in there? Because when we do communion here in a church that has probably 100 people in it, we're there for a while. So I'm just wondering if we're going to do communion for, all the Catholics, and not everybody's Catholic in there, but.
A reading from the Epistle to the Colossians. For this cause we also.
Oh, I didn't know. This is how much I follow. I didn't know we had a new British Prime Minister. Last one I remember was the woman that took over for Johnson.
With the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. That ye might walk
30 days and I will be in Walt Disney World House. It's been 4 years. Andy, have a great trip. 30 years. I mean, 30 years and 30 days. It's been 4 years. Dougie is here. So all you, our friends in Disney, I gotta give them a heads up that Dougie Walter Grams is here. He's at Disney.
Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light.
Jennifer, I wish they did that here. Just everybody break a piece and go.
And hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son.
And I've said it 4 times. I'm Catholic. I can knock my own people, but I'll tell you, man, there is times when everybody's just going for communion. It's like just move it along.
Who is the image?
Especially when it's usually depends on the church, depends on
of every creature.
the time of year, but it might be 2 or 3 people handing out communion. But when there's one priest, that's it, and the line is just
visible.
And you're hearing the same choir over and over again. Speaking of, you say Walter Grams 3 times, you say Dougie's name 3 times, and he appears. Dougie's just getting up.
Were created by him.
He's at the Poly,
and for him.
getting up, making coffee.
And he is before all things. And by
What's
him,
up, Dougie?
all things consist. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Really? Adam, that's cool. Complete Roman walls still. Adam, I'm going to come visit you because that's something I'd love to see. Morning, Nadine. Thank you for being ninja. Appreciate all your ninjas. Appreciate anybody. Again, I would have done this with 3 people watching. Wasn't expecting 10, 16, 20. Got up to 20 bosses. Then again, the way YouTube has been, I have no idea how many people are really here. They could be 50. You just don't know. YouTube's been whacked. YouTube yesterday, Resort TV 1, it went from 3,000 to 1,500 to 1,800 to 2,000 to 3,000 and jumped around. So you just don't know who the hell is watching anymore. Okay, this reminds me of, again, our church. They're about to go get communion and bring it back. Let's bring the vinegar and the wine and the water, and we might be here a while.
The Lord be with you. Hear the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to Luke.
Most Reverend Honorable Dame Sarah Molay.
Jesus came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and stood up for to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me
I wonder if Suzanne went back to sleep or she put the TV on in the bedroom.
to preach deliverance to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord." And he closed the book and gave it again to the minister and sat down. And the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened on him. And he began to say unto them, "This day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears." This is the gospel of the Lord.
Bye, Sai. Have a great day. I'm like, they started dancing way before the singing. Like, I just saw that comedy where it's for the whole war to get away from. But we enjoy watching this. This is why we had a war, to get away from it, just so we can watch it. Dougie, I hope you go find, like Jeff when he's live and stuff. We'd love to, I'm sure they'd love to say hi, and we'd love to see you on camera. I felt like he was carrying a cake. Do you approve of the cake? And then walk away. Tony Blair looks good for his age. Tony Blair look at this guy, Disney Dan. What's up, buddy? Here I'm thinking that people are starting to wake up, but these are the Brits. The Brits have been awake. Dougie's here, so different reason for him. I was about to say, yep. Dan just woke up. No, it's almost noon.
Come, Holy Spirit, and fill our hearts with the flame of your love. Amen.
I know that song. Everybody's sitting. Everybody sit. Even he's laughing. You might have read one of the comments. Did you catch the smirk on Kay's face?
To crown a king,
I'm not trying to call us
and to
racist,
crown
right?
a king to serve.
Because that helped.
What is given today is to the gain of all. For Jesus
Shops and gym. I
Christ
thought you were
announced
golfing.
the
I thought you would have
kingdom
been
in which
golfing
the
today,
poor
Dan.
and oppressed
This early.
are freed from the chains of injustice. The blind see.
Jennifer, you're not going to hell for typing what a lot of us were thinking.
That
Thank you for
kingdom
saying it for me.
sets the aims of all righteous government, all authority.
Because you know that was all planned.
And the kingdom also sets the means of all government and authority. For Jesus doesn't grasp power or hold on to status.
That girl, the one with the blue hat, keeps rolling her eyes.
Was anointed
I think she's got a little bit,
but to serve. He creates.
She took a couple of drags before she went in there.
Good authority. That
Origami.
with the privilege of power comes the duty to serve. Service is love in action.
I saw it was
We
raining
see
there, Dan.
active love in our care for the most vulnerable. The way we
Dan,
nurture
you're,
and encourage the young in the conservation
Oh,
of
you've
the
put it on
natural
stream where
world.
you're from, so you're pretty close to all of
We have
this.
seen those priorities in
No,
the light of duty
No
given
urge to
by
go
our
out and to watch it live.
King. Today, we have
I don't blame
the
you. I'm
honor
just
of
wondering if you
being
had,
in this abbey
like, Side decided, no
with
thanks, so I'm just
many
going to stay
who
home.
show such love. You work with charities and organizations. You build communities.
We have a beautiful golfing day today. Today's going to be about 65.
In emergency
Haven't seen the sun in 4 days. It's out today. I mean, the sky is blue as can be.
Next door are 400 or more extraordinary young people in St. Margaret's Church whose lives speak of service. Around the world, in realms and commonwealths, are so many.
Yeah, Dan, I knew you were close.
You
Just wondering if you, are your parents out there? Are you guys,
the unity
anybody in the urge to go look at the parade route?
is what binds us together and offers societies that are strong.
I'm going to go refresh my coffee as the Archbishop of, I was going to say Cadbury. I'd like some chocolate. Is speaking. I'm not going to turn the camera. I'll leave the mic on too.
Today, Your Majesties, is only bearable by the Spirit of God, who gives us the strength to give our lives to others. With the anointing of the Holy Spirit, the King is given freely what no ruler can ever attain through will or politics or war or tyranny. The Holy Spirit draws us to love in action. This is promised by Jesus, who put aside all privilege, because, as the first reading tells us, God will give all things for our sake, even his own life. His throne was a cross. His crown was made of thorns. His regalia were the wounds that pierced his body. Each of us is called by God to serve. Whatever that looks like in our own lives, each of us can choose God's way today.
Slide right in.
We can say,
I don't have a British mug. I need to get a mug next time I'm in Epcot. I'm stuck with Norway. Is that close enough? I have now had a pot of coffee to myself. That's not good.
In that prayer,
What did I miss? What did I miss? No, I'm missing. It is like 45 minutes for me. Parents are in Alaska. Good for them. Really.
By that prayer, for
Alaska. That's nice.
every ruler, and yes, for every person, for all of us, we are open to the.
I didn't think Dan was that far. I know. I guess I'm
Amen.
assuming London's huge, but look, George is like sitting on his knees. There she goes yelling. Turn around, face forward. You know, I can almost, yes, sit up. Face forward, stops looking back. I can almost see that Harry and him. Harry's like throwing a little psst, psst, just to get him in trouble. George, I swear, George reminds me of Harry. That kid's going to be a punk. In a cute way, but a punk. Navigating the biggest car park in Europe. I feel like I'm sitting way too low. I just bought these couches. Time for new ones. No, just sit up. If this was a little later, I had it all planned. I was going to make breakfast. We're going to do breakfast on stream and then come out here and watch it. And I looked at the timetable. I said, son of a gun. No time for anything. Definitely, Jennifer. We've seen it when the grandmother passed. We've seen it for other occasions, and now he's in the church. Keep looking back at his uncle because his uncle's starting trouble back there. Like I was saying earlier, I love this. The young children in the choir. This is something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. Hopefully they get to live a long, long life. And when they're in the 80s, can tell their grandchildren, great-grandchildren. We sang at the coronation of King Charles III. Oh, look, it's Gas from the Kershaw's Adventures when he was younger. The parade route that was earlier, the mall, Whitehall, Westminster. I was privileged enough to drive those routes myself in January. Nice.
Thine only Son was anointed by the Holy Spirit to be the Christ, the Saviour and servant of all. By the power of the same Spirit, grant that this holy oil may be for thy servant.
Gas might be ninja watching, but I doubt it. Gas, that was you, buddy.
That as King he may know the abundance of thy grace and the power of thy mercy.
I want to thank you all, whoever's been popping in and now, and numbers have been bouncing, but it doesn't matter. Thanks for just hanging out with me. Again, you're just looking at me and Minnie Mouse here, and
our strength and our salvation.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I say it all the time. It's not about numbers, and it's not. That's why, you know, if there was two of you here, but thank you for the ones that are hanging out. We're all watching the same thing on the TV, but you have this mug who needs a shave. Thank you. Seriously. I don't do this a lot, but when I do, you know, a lot of you come through and hang out, and I appreciate it. What is he going to change? So they're all bringing out like curtains so nobody watches them change? Oh no, it's the Queen Consorts. Really? They're going to block it? Sai's not here, but Dan and Adam are right now, and maybe you guys don't know your British history or anything, but can anybody explain why this is being blocked? Why it's being not blocked, but why it's being whatever, blocked, wrapped? Is there a reason for those three, whatever you want to call them, words escape me like you wouldn't believe? You all know that. If you know me, you know words escape me. People have asked, what am I doing? Celebrate the coronation, eat, sleep, go watch Guardians. Oh, you too. Sai just left to go watch Guardians. Hey, Stacy, good morning. That chair, St. Edward's a chair, is older than the U.S. as we know it from 1300s. That I knew from the movie The King's Speech. Rehearsals, Nadine, were held overnight. I saw some videos of that, especially the parade route. Well, Jennifer knows this. It's traditional. These moments are between the king and God. Oh, so you can't even see it. I haven't seen it yet. So no camera on him. Jennifer, thank you for that. I had no idea. Really? So yeah, I did not know this. The screens are for the derobing. Okay. All right. The information I'm giving you is according to PBS. Oh, now it's on my screen. The sacred ritual of anointing is the anointing is performed behind the screens. Very cool. Very cool. Did not know that. This is why I watch TVs, to learn. You can't. Everything's not on the internet. You'll learn it by watching it on TV. Wow, the guy that's carrying all his stuff is shaking a lot. I just realized that literally he's in just black pants and a shirt now. I am not very focused right now. No, am I? I'd love to know what he's thinking. Like, really, we have to do this. He's probably saying, I'm hungry. What's for lunch? I didn't have a big breakfast. Let's get to the meal part. Oh, wait, this isn't a wedding. Never mind. I thought, let's get to the reception so we can eat. I don't know about bed, but I'm telling you, Jennifer, I think he's hungry right now. He's got to be hungry. I know I am.
Receive these spurs, symbols of military honor.
The priest pushed back on it. Put your hand on it.
That
You missed.
a brave advocate for those in need.
Jennifer, look at Camilla's face. It's wearing off. The drugs are wearing off. The smile is gone. Now it's just like, you know. Who's the woman in blue? Anybody know who the woman in blue is? Who just took all that off? Is she part of the church, the family? Very attractive woman.
That he may not bear the sword in vain, but may use it as the minister of God to resist evil and defend the good. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Right? They know how Charles is. He likes him. He likes cheating. Hey, it's like my marriage. First one didn't work out. You look for something else while you're married. That's a lie. I was not. Well, I was. Legally, I was. But I already had told my ex-wife, we're done. When I found Suzanne, but hey, you know, he's in love with that woman. Look, 17 years next week. Well, marriage. Next Saturday. I wanted her to become prime minister before Rishi got it. That blonde? Oh, she's a member of Parliament of the United Kingdom. Is she really? I thought she was just like the two ladies in white, just somebody to help. She can't be that old. She didn't look it. I'm not saying people in Parliament are old because here they're young too, but I just thought she was somebody. Very attractive, beautiful woman.
That you may reign forever with him in the life which is to come. Amen.
Ray, I know a lot of people don't. I think she's just, yeah. But I'm not British, so to me, it's just what I see and read. I can't get my eyes off of her. She turned 50 in March. She doesn't look, no, not one bit. Shoot, I'm only 46 and I look 20 years older than her. Right, Jennifer's gay. She's listen. My eyes have been more on her than, but I'm a man. On her than anything else that's going on right now. Do I get up? Do I sit? Do I get up?
Receive the bracelets of sincerity and wisdom, token of the Lord's protection, embracing you on every side.
Kenneth, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Kenneth has BBC on. I got CNN on. But thanks for having me on the laptop. I appreciate it. Wish I had breakfast. My stomach is growling right now. I am starving. I get it. Prince William was raised to be next. Prince William was raised just like Charles was to be next. But there is just, I turn back to Harry and myself being the youngest in my family and knowing none of this is for you. You're so far behind now, it doesn't matter. And he's done a lot and a lot of great things. But I don't know. William just looks. Well, Suzanne's not here to yell at me. He just looks like an ass. He does. He just looks like he's made for that part. But back in the day, because people are not like that anymore. Well, you hope not, but I don't know. He just doesn't look friendly. He doesn't look.
May the Lord clothe you with the robe of righteousness and with the garments of salvation.
Ooh, is that a new sipper at Disney World? I have a sipper in here. It looks just like that. Almost.
Receive this all, set under the cross, and remember.
You know he's got to be thinking, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't get it tingling in my fingers, don't drop it.
Receive this ring, symbol of kingly dignity and a sign of the covenant sworn this day between God and king and people.
Stands on a coffin fit. Her allergies have been killing her recently. Oh my God, sir, please don't drop that. I have oven mitts at work that look like that.
Receive this glove, that you may hold authority with gentleness and grace.
Just one glove.
Trusting not
Keep the other hand free.
in power, but in the mercy of God.
The glove was used at the coronation of King's grandfather.
Receive the royal scepter, the ensign of kingly power and justice. And the rod of equity and mercy, a symbol of covenant and peace. May the spirit of the Lord,
The scepter is 600 years old, according to Adam.
so anoint you this day, that you might exercise authority with
Jennifer, right?
and direct.
Looks like he belongs on the bird show at Animal Kingdom.
That by your service and ministry
Catch the bird.
to all your people, justice and mercy may be seen in all the earth.
I'm cracking jokes, but because that's what I do. But again, this is all fascinating. It really is. Just like Adam said, just the chair he's sitting in is older than his country. Oh, there she is again.
King of kings and Lord of lords.
Ghost Mysteries, what's going on? Good morning.
This crown, and so sanctify thy servant Charles, upon whose head this day thou dost place it for a sign of royal majesty, that he may be crowned with thy gracious favour and filled with abundant grace and all princely virtues. Through him who liveth and reigneth supreme.
Right, Jennifer? Exactly. I'm definitely not doing it for the views. I got up because it is fascinating. It's like them or not, it's still fascinating. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach, but it is really growling. It was mean. That crown was made in 1661. Oh, it doesn't want to fit. We'll put it on and we'll take it off again. Oh, a little left, a little right.
God save the king.
God save the king. I thought we were going to break into Superman's theme song. Do we still have to go through all of this with her? We do, huh? Oh, that wasn't George before. I'm sorry. I had them both confused. That was Louis who was acting up and looking back. I'm sorry. I just realized George has a red coat on. It was Louis that kept looking back. That explains the troubleness. This is interesting that he's not facing the other way. Well, I would expect him to face the pulpit, right? Don't pick your nose. Oh, geez. Granddaughter's picking her nose on the screen. Oh, Charlotte.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up the light of his countenance.
Kenneth, we were talking about that before you came in. I really think he's just hungry now. It's past lunchtime.
The Lord protect you in all your ways and prosper all your work in his name.
The Lord give you hope and happiness, that you may inspire all your people in the imitation of his unchanging love.
The Lord grant wisdom.
Yeah, you let him. I mean, he's facing the pulpit, so he's facing God.
And the fear.
The other way, he'd be facing the people, but.
May God pour upon you the riches of his grace, bless you, and keep you in his holy fear, prepare you for a happy eternity, and receive you at the last into immortal.
Adam just wrote it. Yep.
And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with you and remain with you always.
I'm not like this because I'm in church. I just realized what I was doing there during the blessing. Where is George sitting? I see William, I see Kate, I see Louis, I see Charlotte. Why isn't Prince George with them? Oh, is that him right there? With the other three boys? Oh, okay. There's William already looking like, can't wait for my turn. I will walk a lot better than this. He is taking a step to him.
Stand firm and hold fast from henceforth this seat of royal dignity, which is yours by the authority of Almighty God. May that same God, whose throne endures forever, establish your throne in righteousness, that it may stand fast forevermore.
Well, we can keep reading. He needs a footrest now. Or are people going to kneel in front? Aha. Yes.
I, Justin, Archbishop of Canterbury, will be faithful and true. And faith and truth I will bear unto you, our sovereign Lord, defender of the faith.
Hey,
and
Francisco.
unto your
What's going on, buddy?
heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God.
I, Ian, Prince of Wales, pledge my loyalty to you, and faith and truth I will bear unto you, as your liege man of life and limb. So help me God.
Harry's there. I hope you trip. That's what he said. Hope William trips taking that step.
I now invite those who wish to offer their support to do so, with a moment of private reflection, by joining in saying, God save King Charles at the end, or for those with the words before them, to recite them in full. I swear that I will pay true allegiance to your majesty and to your heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
It's been a lot of cards, Kenneth. They've been pulling out. A lot of reading. No problem, Ray.
God save the King. God save Charles.
Charlotte's like, Louis, look, read. Louis wants nothing to do with this. He's like, my Nintendo. It's like Ethan. Dying to come home from school and play with his iPad or something. Jennifer, here's another one of those deals. You know, let's make the people happy. Seven countries, Atlanta. That's great. She's like, oh, my turn? Come on, the high is running out. I'm not ready for this. Somebody slip me another gummy. Oh, now he's running. He's like, oh, we don't have to walk slowly for the king. For her.
Receive this ring, a symbol of royal dignity and a sign of the covenant sworn this day.
I mean, seriously, it's a whole different walk. When it's for her, it's like, now we're rushing through this now. We're falling behind. Don't step on the dress. Don't fall on me. Oh my God, what does she want to do? Don't touch it.
May
What
thy
the-
servant
don't-
Camilla, who wears this crown, be filled by thine abundant grace.
What is her problem?
And with all princely virtues. Reign in her heart, O King of love. That being
She was
certain
so
of thy
concerned with that
protection,
one
she
hair
may
in
be
front of her
crowned with
face.
thy gracious favor, through Jesus Christ our Lord.
It's like going for communion and be like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh my God, now I really despise that woman.
Receive the royal scepter. Receive the rod of equity and mercy. May the Spirit guide
Adam, you're coming over in 28 for the Olympics?
that by your
She couldn't help herself. Paul, I mean, seriously.
justice and
She was all freaking out
may
just
be
now.
seen in all the earth.
Jen, did you see? She was all nervous. Look, we're going to play with the hair now. We're going to touch the crown. Somebody slap this woman and be like, stop. Now I want the crown to fall, Jen. You screwed it all up by playing with your hair. Look, don't fall. Oh, I look at Suzanne like that too when she comes walking in. Look at my queen. Did you see it? I'm sorry. I've been up way too long. I'm on 3 hours sleep. I'm missing some chat. I'm sorry. That's why we're... Oh my God. That's the plan. Calls maybe 26 for the World Cup. 26 for the World Cup. Our stadium right up the road where the Patriots play. 3 games have been not announced, but they're hosting 3 games. 3 or 4. I know 3 for sure. Hopefully one of them, well, Portugal needs to make it, but hopefully one of them will be them. But I think no matter who it is, I think I'm going to go. I was a lot younger during the first World Cup here, so I didn't get to go to the games. But hopefully this year we'll grab some tickets and go watch some games locally. Well, Stacey, she always looked a hooker, but now it's like everything worked fine with the king, but now she wants to play with her hair. Was Leanne here? Oh, there's Leanne. I'm like, I see hi to Leanne, but I don't see Leanne. Where's she going? Relax. Wait your turn. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she's gonna fall. I'm gonna go Google this woman. I am amazed with her right now. Even Suzanne was up, I'd be talking like this in front of her, but oh, time for communion. Oh no, it's not. Oh, I'm like, you take your own there? Yeah, Liam, been going at it since 5 a.m. Maybe a little later than that. It's just 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh, Leanne, we haven't taken bets, but we've enjoyed ourselves today. Jen Piccolo has been in a rare mood. I almost feel like Tony is typing in Jen's name. let's put it that way. I love the mood Jen's in, but she's in a rare mood. Oh, Louie's gone. Louie had to go to the bathroom. Louie wasn't there. The babysitter took Louie away. Louie wanted to go play with his iPad. No, but it's me skinner for. Well, I like you, Jen, period. But I'm like, this Jen was fun. All of that sounded wrong. You know what I mean. The Olympics are in July. That's really hot. Well, I don't know about in London, but yeah, I don't see Louie anymore. Jen, someday we'll plan accordingly with other people, and hopefully someday we'll make it down there more than once. Soon enough, when the kids are old and not care about going, where Suzanne and I can just say, all right, we'll go now and take off. But I have to behave when I'm on. No, you don't. You ever seen me behave? Jeff made Tony a mod. He still hasn't behaved. You have to behave when we're mods. I guess it all depends on the channel.
The Lord be with you.
I'm also with you.
Lift up your hearts. Let us give thanks unto the Lord our God.
Charlotte Factor, what's up, buddy?
It is very meet, right, and our bounden duty that we should at all times and in all places give thanks unto thee, O Lord, Holy Father, Almighty, everlasting
Leanne, good point.
God, through Jesus Christ.
We're in church right now. I guess we don't have to go tomorrow.
Who hast at this time consecrated thy servant Charles to be our king, that by the anointing of thy grace he may be the defender of thy faith and the protector of thy people, that with him we may learn.
I cannot confirm or deny, Kenneth, but I don't like robes. So, I hope not. I like the air dry. Just, I'm sorry, a little too much for a Saturday morning meeting. It's early.
And with all the company of heaven, we laud and magnify thy glorious name evermore, praising thee and saying.
My role's gonna have an embroidered toilet in the back. Represent the throne. Am I the king of BS? I wasn't expected to stream this long. I really wasn't. Wow, I thought that was somebody's phone going off. A couple of those trumpets were off key there. That's it. Listen, a lot of people mistype my name. Carso. Everybody stop calling me Carso from now on. Jen has spoken. Need coffee. I've had 4 of these. Three of these. I've had a whole pot to myself.
All glory be to thee, Almighty God, our heavenly Father. For of thy tender mercy didst give thy.
This is why church takes too long. After every prayer, there's a song.
To suffer death upon the cross for our redemption. Who made there, by his one oblation of himself once offered.
It's a beautiful mural
A full,
on that wall.
perfect, and sufficient sacrifice, oblation, and satisfaction for the sins of the whole world. And
Yep, it is, Leanne. That's what we were all saying earlier. I mean, that's why we got up at 4:30, 4:50, whatever I got up. I'm on 2-3 hours sleep. 3 hours sleep.
Merciful Father, we most humbly beseech thee, and grant that by the power of thy Holy Spirit, we receiving these creatures of bread and wine according to us, to thy Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ's holy institution, in remembrance.
I'm generally curious as to the apparent dislike for Camilla in here. And here in the chat,
who in the same night.
I mean, dislike. I can care less, you know, who she is, what she is, whatever. I guess for me, it's more of the fact of how everything, how she was always there, how he, you know, was married to Diana, but she was always there. And I'm assuming, I would think that's why a lot of people just don't like her. She was always that woman.
thee, he gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of this. For this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for
Leanne,
you
yeah, Adam was
for many
talking about just some
for
things in
the
this church,
forgiveness of sins.
how
Do this
it's older than this
as I
country.
drink it, in remembrance of me. Wherefore, O Lord and Heavenly Father, we thy humble servants, having in remembrance the precious death and passion of thy dear Son, his mighty resurrection and glorious ascension, entirely desire thy fatherly goodness mercifully to accept this, our sacrifice of praise and thanksgiving.
Hello, Julie
Most
McCowan.
humbly beseeching thee to grant that by the merits and death of thy Son Jesus Christ, and through faith in his blood, we and all thy whole church may obtain remission of our sins and all other benefits of his passion. And although we be unworthy through our manifold sins to offer
That's right, Jennifer's an
unto thee
hour
a
behind us.
sacrifice, yet we beseech thee to accept this, our bounden duty and service, not weighing our merits, but pardoning our offenses.
Leanne. Well, Leanne too. Jennifer and Leanne are an hour behind. Elena is 6 hours? Elena? What is it, 1 a.m. there? No. What time is it? I don't even know. It's 7 here. Yeah, so what is it, 1 a.m. right now where you are? Speaking of all this coffee, bear with me for a second. Excuse me. Yeah, Camilla was always his woman, even though she married somebody else. And just reading Adam's comment, and I think that's what deterred a lot of, how Diana was. Oh, they are going to do communion for everybody. You know how Diana was. Everybody's sweetheart. Everybody loved her. So after everything that went on, just deterred a lot of people from liking that woman. Kylo. Trying to get in Ethan's room. Cut it up. Listen, a lot of people weren't excited with Suzanne when we first got together for pretty much not the same reason, but close. Stupid cat. Jennifer, think bathroom's on the other side of the house. I don't think you would have heard it, but a lot of coffee. I remember that, Leanne. Yes, there were 3 people in that marriage. Oh, I need to sit up. I feel like I'm sitting down. Jen. Dave Stragan, morning, sir. Oh my God, I'm seeing that white thing waving behind that gentleman 2 rows back, bottom screen. Because you see all black. I guess it's the top of a hat. Oh my God. I'm like, what is that waving? There it is. It's the top of that woman's hat. If that woman ever becomes prime minister, I will start watching more Parliament. I'll tell you. I will download apps or whatever it is just to watch her argue.
Let us pray. O Almighty Lord and everlasting God, vouchsafe, we beseech thee, to direct, sanctify, and govern both our hearts and bodies in the ways of thy laws and in the works of thy commandments, that through thy most mighty protection,
Kenneth wants to look up the history of those big gold plates. Just ask Adam in the chat. I'm sure he knows.
through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
This was always my favorite part of church when I used to go. The end.
Blessed be the name of the Lord. Christ our King, make you faithful and strong to do his will, that you may reign with him in glory. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, rest upon you and all.
Jen, can you picture Serena Williams holding one of those up?
And all your
Those are pretty large. No, I doubt he's commando. I really do. I mean, at that age, he needs a little help holding himself up. So no, I don't think he is. Tony, have a great day at work, buddy. Be safe. Mouse Talk, what's going on? Is the Aaron Swine in attendance? Morning, Walt. Hope you and Melissa doing well. Wow, I can't believe I've been going 2 hours and 27 minutes. Right from here, I want to go make breakfast and then go right back onto YouTube. I'm considering streaming. Oops. Please sirens this early in the morning. Depends on the plans tonight. I don't know if I would stream the Kentucky Derby like I've done the last couple of years. I know I still have bets to put in, but I don't know what we're doing dinner-wise. I don't know if we're going to be home. But all our friends are live today. Walt, Melissa, Jeff, and Angela. So plenty to watch in the meantime. Walt, we've all said that today, since this morning, since 5 a.m. We've all said that's why that's why I woke up. Suzanne wanted to wake up. She's still in bed. I would have woken up, even not to stream. I would have woke up to watch this. It's history. It's intriguing history. It's great to see something like this. Last time was 70 years ago. You don't know if you're going to see the next one. But royal. I like royal history. Not a fan of Kate. Not a fan of Camilla. Not a fan of William either. But it's still, yeah, to use your word, cool. This is very cool to see. It really is. You know, I get it. The UK has its government, the parliament. You know, this is, I said earlier, it's more of a popping stance. It's whatever. But still, it's their thing, and it's great to see. That's why a lot of us got up like late 10, and now mine is 3:30 in the morning to get up to watch this. Leanne, yeah, we were talking about her earlier. I can't get my eyes off her. She is beautiful. And Adam said she's 50 years old. She does not look it. King Carlos does not sound intriguing at all. No. Yes, Sebastian, that's who she is. Yep. How many of those kids are just mouthing the words? I'm sure a few of them. There you go, Dave. Again, I'm hoping to catch. I want to get off before. I think Jeff's first to go live at 8:30. I definitely want to get off before then. But might actually be Walt. I'm not sure, but I don't want to stream too much longer. But I'm hoping to see them get in a carriage and I was going to say drive off and carriage off, but what was I getting to? Oh, I want to thank anybody that joined me this morning. I repeat it all the time. You know I don't do this for views. This is what you've all been looking at. Besides, I'm sure you have your screens at home and you're watching the same thing I am, but I point this way. The chat. This is why I do it, just to interact. And today was awesome. All of you were great. This was a lot of fun. Jen was in form. I like using that. We have a Portuguese saying, tá de jeito. And that's what Leanne was. She was informed today with some of her comments. Like I said, I felt like it was Tony. Why am I scrolling with that when I have the extra phone? This is why I want to get this one. Jeff is here. Jeff, good morning, buddy. Jeff just getting up or just finally realized I was live. I just Googled it, guys. I'm honestly not into the royalty at all, but I do appreciate the historical events. Jen, that's a lot of us, yep. Scott M. Scott, what's going on, buddy? Good morning, sir. If you're working today, be safe. If it's your weekend off, enjoy it. Beautiful. Finally, Scott, look outside, Scott. You're closer to the water, so Maybe not. I'm closer to the water, but look outside. The sun is out. It's a blue sky. We're going to head over to, maybe around lunchtime, a little after. We're going to head over to Rites Dairy. Not the chicken place, but the bakery. I'm going to go get some pastries. Need some sweets. Why do you think Jen and I are married? Right? What are we talking about? A challenge? What challenge? Oh, there's this. Yes, Jeff, we have a new king already. Well, he's been king for a long time. This is just the. This is just the show. Leanne raining over there. Yeah, Midwest has been getting some weird weather, but I guess normal weather. I'm going to see him get in the carriage and roll away, and then we'll probably call it, because I am hungry. I am starving. I'm going to go make something. I don't know what. Maybe some Egg McMuffins. It's overcast here, but it stopped raining, and it's warm out. Good day for drinking. Adam, when isn't it a good day for drinking? I'm playing at a beer festival later today. Awesome. Have a great time, Adam. Adam, thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it. You know what? And this is the craziness with me. Yesterday, I told Suzanne I want to do this on StreamYard so I can send links out. I don't know why. I should have sent you a link. We could have had you and maybe even Sai on here and get some. I know you threw a lot of comments in the chat, and that was awesome. But I should have just sent you the link. That's why I did it on StreamYard, was to send a link out. Oh, Dan was here earlier too, but yeah, Adam had a lot of input, and I appreciate that. Come on, let's get him in a carriage. Let's go. Jeff, I don't know if you're here. I'll text you, but I don't know where Dougie is. Dougie, Walter Grams, is here. He's in Disney. He's at Poly. Keep an eye out for him. Love to see him on stream with you guys. He's here for a couple of weeks, so I hope you run into him at least once. Mara Memphis, welcome in. Walt, if you're still here, I don't know if you knew, but Dougie is here. Here, I make it sound like I'm there, but here in the States, he's there. Oh, look, there's the mini Gaz again. One fell in the hallway there, right? She broke her hip. I didn't realize, is William still sitting where he was? Or did the whole family get up? No, I don't know if I see the bald head or not. It is Kay. Very beautiful. I don't know if William went to the dunny, but they got rid of Louis. Louis disappeared towards the end. He was causing trouble for what they're singing now was composed for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth in 1953. Adam, no, we thank you, seriously. Some of the stuff you threw out there, I didn't know, and I appreciate it. It's great to always get intel input from people that know. what's going on and about things, like the chair and everything. I knew about the chair, but I didn't know it was that older than this country. We're still trying to figure out the gold plates. Jen said they robbed them from Wimbledon, the tennis place. Try to say that 10 million times fast. Oh, just twice. I gotta get to this so I can see what Leanne just wrote. Oh, when nothing is going on, it's full of tourists. Westminster Abbey is market. Something I'd love to see. Again, I'd love to get out to the UK. Tony's getting him in before he goes to work. I wonder if another channel has something. Oh, Suzanne recorded it. I didn't realize Suzanne's been recording this whole thing. What's up with the chair? The chair is older than this country. I knew that from watching. Well, I didn't know it was older than this country, but I knew it was very old from watching the King's Speech. I said this earlier. If you haven't watched the King's Speech yet, which was about King Charles's grandfather, definitely go watch it. It was, to me, a great movie. You'll learn a lot. It was done well. And you'll learn about the chair. Yeah, Adam was there when the Queen was laying in state. Tony, just one of those plates could fund me a couple of Disney trips. Oh, a few. What, Kylo? Yes. Kylo's just meowing around. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not a fan of this music. Maybe they could get John Williams. Yeah, I was putting it in the chair. St. Edward's, commissioned in 1296, made in 1300. And this guy just wants to be up here, the attention. Jeff, he was not happy with your comment about Kylo sucks. Right? No, you were not. That is not my stomach meowing. It is growling. It is. I am. It is. It's made a lot of noises. Why are they wearing Team Marie's logo? Oh my God, this cat really wanted some attention. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, the sun is out. It's Saturday and the sun is out. Can't beat it. I keep repeating it. We haven't seen the sun in 4 days. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Now we have dead air. Silence. I give it 17 minutes. I am not streaming over 3 hours. I know they're waiting for the king and the queen consorts. My new sweetheart is standing over there with her sword, waiting for them. Procession's ready to leave the abbey. I know they are. They're all ready. But Charles, poor thing, at his age, he's been holding it for a while. So, oh look, Louis back. He must have went to the dunny. I'm sorry, Kate just looks like a mean. I almost said it, but it's a little later in the day, in the morning now, so I will not use that word. I would have said it if it was still 5:30 in the morning. Every time I hear those trumpets, it reminds me of Star Wars right at the end, when Leia's about to put the medals on Han and Luke. Is she really, Adam? Adam, I'm asking you seriously. In again, right now, Sai's not here either, so I don't know if Dan's still watching, but you are the only Brit here. Your honest opinion as a Brit. Your true thoughts on Kate, because my opinion, I really think she's snotty. And I think it was Jen that said it earlier. The problem with Meghan and all of that was she wanted all the attention. That nobody was going to take the attention off of her. And I agree with that. I truly believe that. Oh my God, Leanne, stickball game. Leanne. I love stickball. You know how much stickball I played as a kid? We had a league in the city, literally. Oh my God. Leanne, I'm tired. We stay that way. Ethan's walking around in his underwear. We have a new king. Well, we don't have a new king. They have a new king. Wow, stickball, Ian. I'm telling you. That just brought back so many memories. I don't think she's snobby at all. Kate has had a rough ride. Like Meghan when she first came on the scene and she tried to offer advice and help, which was turned down. Again, you got you guys, you overseas, of course have more intel, hear more things, see more things than what we do on TV. So I base my opinion on just what I feel and what I see. God, I hope I'm really wrong. Go that way. Go that way. That's what you get. Kyle is attacking. Nobody told you to be all bare butt over there. Yeah. Wanted his iPad. God forbid if this kid doesn't start this morning with his iPad. Everyone's dormats to cover the sewer grates. You know what was great, Dave, is my elementary school was the best place for stickball. We had kids coming from all over the city, taking buses, walking their bikes. Great tar. A nice wall to put the box. And it was long. I mean, it was a great place to play stickball. And I'm telling you, man, I was playing into my early 20s, the kids we grew up with. Is there anything else? Why some people bow and some do not? Good question. Adam, can you answer that? Why do some people bow and some do not?
Tony, have a great day, buddy. Oh, Dave, it was just pure tennis balls for us. I remember going, having my mother drive me. Was it a Home Depot? I think Home Depot was already open. And I'd go buy a nice, shovel. Not the shovel, but they'd sell the stick separately. If you break the stick of a shovel, you could take it off, screw it back in. And I used to get my notifications for the Derby. Yes, I know to get my bets in. I used to go. I'm tired. We'd spend money on sticks and everything. Yeah, Tony, have a safe day. Kate is extremely warm and very affectionate. I think she's the closest person to what Diana was like in terms of royal family. Really? I'm sure he was just mumbling, everybody hold on to me. I don't want to fall down the stairs. There is no stairs. There's a couple of steps, isn't it? Could have sworn I saw him take a couple of steps. It's not like here. We have cathedrals here. You got to climb like 20 steps outside to get into it. I had an usher at my wedding, the one we got married at. I had an usher, my nephew, like fall down a few steps. It was raining. Oh, look, it is now. It was raining there too. I'm not sure why only some were bowing and curtsying and some were not. My understanding is that it's custom, but not mandatory. Some just bowed their heads instead, but they weren't even doing that. Some people were just standing there. I love hearing those bells. So this one is a different carriage than the first one. Adam, which carriage is older? Is it? I thought they were in an open carriage. Why did I read that they would be in an open carriage on the way out?
The bells outside Westminster Abbey ringing is all of King Charles, Queen Camilla, as they get into the coronation procession, wearing the imperial state crown, to the gold state coach, last used during the pageant of the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth back in 2022.
I know they used two different carriages.
You saw Anderson as the king was about
Better suspension, Jennifer. This one's got satellite radio too. Oh, look, there's Harry. Again, I said it earlier. I'm glad. Of course, you knew they were going to do that, but I'm glad Harry was only caught on camera when he came in. But even during the ceremony, caught a couple of times just because of the angle of the camera, or like now. And of course, yeah, Anderson's going to talk about Harry.
There's Prince Andrew as well in the
uniform, so they're not allowed to wear their military uniforms. Andrew and Harry, because they both had their military honours stripped away. But you'll see Harry wore some medals, and Andrew's allowed to wear his Garter uniform.
Prince George.
Alan, how are you? Gallantly streaming. Welcome in. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well.
Having been briefed so much about what to expect, it all played out absolutely perfectly. It was only that moment right at the beginning when the carriage arrived early.
We're going to be signing off soon. I just wanted to see them roll away. We've been going at it for almost 3 hours.
I think we're going to really be discussing maybe in the days and weeks, and we'll see it in the press, whether this did what they wanted it to do, to thread the needle between what is an anachronistic and an exclusive ceremony that no other country, even the royal heads of state, the crown heads of state who are at the ceremony, no other country does this kind of ceremony. And of course, at a time like this, with so much of the current
that is one large, pretty nice carriage. I'm going to say it's beautiful. I mean, very gold.
How this would go down, and was there enough done to make it look like a relevant and modern?
About an hour. Yeah, it's about 3 hours.
We're about to witness a procession.
It feels like it's about 3 hours.
The gold state carriage, I mean, it's in a stable where you have to take a wheel out to get it out. It doesn't come out very often. It's quite uncomfortable to travel in, but 4,000 troops will be part of this procession.
According to Max Forster, it's very uncomfortable to ride in, and they had to take a wall down to get it out of where it is. Huh.
Then all 3 other services represented all the way along it. A very complicated affair. This is a 4-ton carriage. It's extremely. It can only move.
Right, Jen? I said that earlier. It's the only thing I know about Big Ben. National Lampoon Vacation. Part 2. I enjoyed 2 more than 1.
With other senior royals and a couple of cars, and then it will make its way here. But this will be, I think, a spectacular moment of pomp and pageantry. Probably the most pomp we've seen.
It's the largest military procession since Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. And what a date! I mean, for Queen Camilla, a day probably for a very long time. She wondered if this day would ever come. Obviously,
this was her crowning moment. I know it sounds like a cliche. So
the one to the Abbey was a Diamond State Jubilee carriage built in Australia and first used in 2014. Oh, it was new. Hydraulic suspension and a heating system. Really? But not this one. This one, they just said it's going to be a rough ride.
React really to the newly crowned king and queen. So the equerry is about to give the order for the carriage to leave, and then you see this extraordinarily intricate moment play out over the next 20 minutes or so. She's beaming.
Oh, Camilla, look at her smile. Somebody must have fed her a gummy when they're in the back room.
He was pretty stressed at the beginning because of that time this year, but then it became a solemn occasion for him. And then where he
makes sense, Adam. Blending the old with the new.
And he had the anointing, which is his private moment. So I think it was solemnity, but then Camilla's role is always to calm things down, put a smile on everyone's face.
And of course, some of the touches were very different than the Queen's coronation. The actual oil used.
This is going to make them all puke. I hope he got to use the restroom before getting in here, because that would mess with my bladder too, shaking all like that.
Prince's sensibilities, and that is obviously very different. It's not, I don't believe, that obviously the same oil that was used in the Queen's coronation.
I travelled with Charles to Jerusalem, where he went to see his grandmother's grave on the Mount of Olives.
There you go.
But he chose the trees around the grave.
Thank goodness I got that right. That's brilliant. Brilliant.
We should tell our viewers this procession is heading back here to where we are at Buckingham Palace, and will culminate ultimately once the family has gathered with an appearance on the balcony, which is obviously a tradition we have seen. The balcony appearances, I think, began back in 1903, I think it was the first time.
Her third bubble saying
an unusual female presence. The Penny Morgan, who is leader of the Commons, and she is known as the Lord President of the Privy Council, the first ever woman to do that. And Twitter was exploding with who is this person?
And there's Kate and William and their coach.
Yeah. So we'll see other members of the royal family following behind.
Kate and William, obviously, with their children. Louis made it through most of the ceremony. He disappeared from that.
Was that he would retire once he was in
greatness language, and once he was in the church, but actually he wasn't retired for a very long period.
He's definitely looking outside the way.
He was to be retired while he was in the church. So they didn't want Louis in the church. He needed his nap or go in the back room. But he only disappeared for a little bit.
A lot of people also talking about Princess Charlotte and how impeccably she behaved as well. And she's always really steps up to these moments.
Just listening to them speak right now on CNN, I honestly think Princess Charlotte is going to be the standout of the children. She's going to be more like the Diana. She's going to do more. I mean, she's what, third in line now? Dad's one. George is two. So she's third in line. She's going to do more like Princess Anne did, like Margaret back then. I think she's going to be more of that.
So this was all
Playing himself. I'm telling you, he went and played with his iPad, his son. But he didn't disappear for that long. But I did notice he wasn't around for a little bit. Hi, Kay.
Royal in waiting. 70 years. He's the oldest heir to become the monarch. And basically, England and the world.
There's Harry.
Harry's like, I got to catch a flight back to
his mother,
over here.
Presented to the world in a big way in 1953 in the first ever live broadcast ever, and it just happened to be this event.
I'm waiting for Louis to like. I'm waiting for Louis to peck a finger at somebody. Like, I've learned this on YouTube. I've seen this somewhere. I've seen SpongeBob do this.
And then after, you can also see just behind the carriage, Princess Royal is riding as well.
Stupid cat. What are you playing?
She's really picked up this role protecting the monarchs. You'll remember at the funeral, she was
played an extraordinary role and received. I mean, there was really an outpouring of affection for.
All right. You know what, folks? It's been 3 hours. It's 8:12. Jeff's about to go live.
Duchess of Edinburgh with their children.
Sure, Harry and his cousins. Yeah, Jen, they just showed him on CNN too. They're using the same feed. Everybody's using the same camera.
This coach was commissioned in 1760, first used by King George III to travel to the state. Parliament back in 1760.
Yeah, I'm calling it. But guys, thank you for joining me. I mean, this was fun. I enjoyed it. There's Harry again and his cousin. He's just hanging back with the cousins. I don't blend in anymore. But no, thanks everybody for joining me. Again, this was a lot of fun. Maybe not live later on for the Derby. I probably won't throw on a thumbnail. It'll be a last minute thing. Besides that, I'll see you in Jeff's chat in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Anybody that's working, be safe, especially Tony at the firehouse. Scott's working. Hopefully no fires, no emergencies this weekend or anytime. But thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I want to go get some pizza. I want to go make breakfast. I am starving. I have nothing nice to leave you with besides this. So bye until next time, until later on Jeff's stream. Bye-bye. See ya.